Hello and welcome to the Creepy Kiki, Pride's weekly dissection of all things that go bump in the gay night. We are officially halfway through the year, so this week we're playing a little game of catch-up by focusing on 7 of the queer horror films that dropped this year that you may have already missed. First up is a strange little film called Dead Mail. When a bloody piece of mail shows up at a lost mail department, investigator Jasper is on the case, which leads him to a grisly discovery set in the world of competitive synthesizer building, where a man is being kept hostage. It's queer in every sense of the word and a total hidden gem. Dead Mail is currently streaming on Shudder. Next up, Frau Waka. It's a folklore story which follows a lesbian named Shu who is fresh off the passing of her mother and takes a job caretaking for an ailing woman who is convinced that the Fae folk are trying to break into her home. The two grow close, and soon Shu begins to suspect that perhaps there may indeed be something supernatural and hungry in the basement. The queerness is both casual and central to the plot in Frau Waka, which is streaming now on Shudder. Clown in a Cornfield is based on the popular series of books by Adam Caesar and follows Quinn, a teen who moves from the city to the small town of Kettle Springs, Missouri. There, she makes new friends only to become one of the targets of Friendo the Clown, the town's former mascot who's picking off teens in a series of gruesome killings. Why is it on this list? Well, it features a queer twist that we will not be spoiling today. Clown in a Cornfield is currently in theaters, but is heading to digital on June 10th. Companion made waves when it hit theaters back in January, and if you missed it, now is a great time to circle back on this darkly funny take on modern dating. The film stars Harvey Guillen and Lucas Gage as a couple, and frankly, they steal the show. Companion is streaming now on Max. The parenting proves that the only way introducing your parents can be more terrifying is to have the party crashed by a 1,000-year-old demon. Nick Dodani and Brandon Flynn star as a couple who invite their respective parents to meet for a weekend getaway. Think Meet the Parents, but make it gay and add a lot more ectoplasm and naked Brian Cox, and you get The Parenting, which is streaming now on Max. There's a Zombie Outside may have flown under your radar, but it is very queer both textually and subtextually. The film focuses on a gay filmmaker whose reality begins to blur as a monster from his films begins creeping around the corners of his reality, while he and his boyfriend and their friends are away at a cabin retreat. There's a Zombie Outside is available to rent on Prime Video. Okay. This last one is admittedly a bit of a cheat because it technically came out on Shudder back on December 27th, but we're including Bloody Axe Wound anyway, because the Sapphics deserve nice things too. This horror comedy slasher follows Abby Bladecut, daughter of the slasher killer who has been tapped to take his place. There's one problem. She's fallen in love with Sam, who's one of the nubile teens that she's been tasked with killing as part of her initiation. It's quirky and sweet, and it perfectly blends the queer coming-of-age genre with a supernatural slasher. It just works. And Bloody Axe Wound is streaming now on Shudder. That's it for us today. We hope you enjoyed this week's Creepy Kiki, and we'll be back with more highlights on queer horror next week. In the meantime, make sure to like and follow us for more queer news and pop culture content.